how to open
she
a
got my
lunchbox.
box.
Yeah. Crazy. Trying to steal a lunchbox full of lunch. Because she seen me make the sandwich and get the applesauce. Because I was in the fridge and she came right next to me. And I got the applesauce. And she was like, she was screaming at me like,
no, she got the win.
She said,
Mr. Clark.
No. Turn this. Then keep turning. Right there!
No, baby, you can't have it. Come on, let's go eat.
She interested in the applesauce. She's stealing your Cheez-Its.
Come on.
You have to overdo it.
Come on, baby.
Mom, Jay doesn't believe me that you're gonna get first mom so we can navigate our way home.
Yeah, my razor and friend.
Yeah, Dad needs to shave. Shave!
She's not playing.
Why are you so loud? That's unnecessary. Do you hear me? And get off your knees.
No, it's not them. It's the baby. She's screaming.
Yeah, but they don't need to watch her.
She failed to get me
It's
lunch.
mine.
Come on, let's go eat, Raya.
Mom, Jay doesn't believe me that I said me and her are gonna get a phone so we can navigate our way home on school.
Yep. Come on.
Mom, only a
How
little
come I
tiny
can't be
phone like this.
homeschooled like that?
Mom, it's not gonna be like those little button phones.
No. Come on.
We're gonna get those. Like the new
Mom,
Samsung.
you're allowed to have
No,
phones in school.
that's too much.
No, you're not allowed to have a phone in school.
Not me.
Come on.
How come
Let's
Dad
go
can't be
eat.
homeschooled?
No,
Homeschool.
like wait till
Homeschool.
Mom, when you get to middle school, then you can have a phone in school.
Homeschooled?
No, you actually can have a phone in school in our class.
No, you're not getting a phone.
I am. I'm talking about the girls. Because everyone, at the end of the day, everyone's school has a phone.
Yeah, middle
and then my
schoolers
teacher
are allowed.
doesn't say that.
Fifth graders and middle schoolers are allowed to have phones in school.
Okay.
Mom,
You just want to be homeschooled, I know.
I'd rather wait until I get home to go on my phone.
But I'm
I don't
only
wanna
getting
get in
homeschooled
trouble.
because I can't get my meningitis shot.
Well, I gotta call the health department and see where I can go. And if I can go, if we can find a place that will take you, you're getting a shot.
Then I can get my go to school. It's only for a serious reason, Jordy. It's not for some
Araya, you want to eat? You seen Daddy shave? You're so cute.
Straight like pee.
Is it good? Good. I can't smell nothing. I can't breathe. Is it yummy?
All right, shooting socks on. We're leaving in less than... Get shooting socks on, get your book bag and sit back on the floor. And I know you heard me.
Good morning. The other three went to school. Leon took them to school. I am currently trying to get a hold of the Department of Health to see if I can find a place that will give her the meningitis shot. And they're closed right now, and it's 8 o'clock. But they probably open at like 9, which is normal around here. And I so forgot how the stores and places run around here. Like stores and corner stores and everything, like they shut down at like 5 o'clock on Sundays. And so like Leon had to go all the way twice, which is like on the other side of town, in order to get Andrea lunch for today so that she wouldn't starve. Because apparently last week she ended up not eating the first day because they told her that they didn't have anything for her to eat and she couldn't eat anything. And even though the school nurse told me that it was fine, that I didn't have to bring her anything back, that she would have been fine with whatever they had available. Most likely she would have had to eat like a plain salad, fruit, and apple juice. And they told her that she couldn't do that, she couldn't eat. So they basically let my child starve the whole time that she was in school.
I think that messed up.
Yeah. So on Friday I packed her lunch, and then today she's packing her lunch again. Leon went up to the school to go ham. It's not the first time that we've dealt with the school district when it came to the kids' food allergies. I know everybody's gonna be like, you might as well just pack lunch. No, the state gets a lot. The school gets a lot of funding from the state, including to the point where they don't even do like, they don't have to pay lunch. Like all students get free lunch, and I know my kids are not the only ones that have food allergies in the school. Because me and the nurse, we've been through this whole runaround before. The kids went to that school before, and me and the nurse, like, I've sat down with her and everything. And then when Akina was in kindergarten at another school, there was an issue with cross-contamination, and her and 4 other students were so sick to the point where they had to go to the hospital. And me and the parents, like, we went freak off on the school and the district and the health department and within the school and the food department. So it's not like it's some brand new shit that they haven't dealt with before. And it kind of pisses me off. Like, even if you would have just gave my kid a fucking fruit to eat and some apple juice, she would have been fine. So yeah, like, I'm pissed, and so is Leon. And then this morning she asked us, can I take a plastic fork to plastic spoon to school? And we're like, why? And she's like, oh, they won't give it to me unless I'm only getting lunch in the class, up in the line. The fuck? So Leon went the fuck up there. Leon went up there to go cuss somebody the fuck out. He's not gonna cuss him out, but in the sense that he's gonna make sure it's known that something's gonna be dealt with. And then on Friday, she had to use the bathroom, and one of the lunch aides wouldn't let her go, and the other students were trying to tell her, you should know the rules.
Sometime a day later, the children get the glove on the plastic bags, and get that poop out that yard.
Akina, I've been telling them to do that. I told them every time you take her out, you should just take a plastic bag and then pick it up as soon as she's done. Yeah. Okay. That's Pop. So yeah, he be trying to keep the kids on their toes for me. Right? So, right, Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah, you made coffee too.
Yeah. So yeah, like, so that's just what we've been dealing with the past couple of days with the school and everything. And then I'm finally getting over this cold. I still have the cough and everything, but it's not as bad as it was. And I'm not as, like, drowsy and tired as I was before, and I wasn't taking any medication during the day. I would wait until I go to bed and then take it, because I don't want to I don't want to put it all on Leon to try and deal with these monsters. But yeah, so today the goal is to see if I can get a hold of the Department of Health. I called them and they weren't open, so that's the goal today. So yeah, I'm a little behind on doing the vlogs. It's because of the way things have been going lately. I'm still trying to push myself to do the daily vlogs. Huh? Oh, it's gone? Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's the one I was using.
Thanks.
So yeah, I'm a little behind, and something happened with my phone with the SD card. I don't know what happened. It's corrupted, I guess. So like all the vlogs that I had before are gone. yeah, so this, just getting this kid into school. If I can't get her into school, then I'm just gonna homeschool her with K-12. Thank goodness we're actually in a state where they offer free tuition, so yeah, we're gonna be doing it. So I didn't vlog all day, but that's because I've been trying to make phone calls all day. So I finally got a hold of the health department, and they booked until November for her to get the meningitis shot. They gave me a number they referred me to another clinic that's qualified to do it, and I left a message and nobody's gotten back to me yet about it. I called the doctor's office that was down in Maryland for them to fax over all the information for the medical from here. I have to go pick up the paperwork tomorrow so I can try and get Akina signed up for K-12 since I can't get the shot for her, but she has to be in school or register for something. I'm going to ask the school tomorrow about the religious exemption, because I know Pennsylvania does that. I know Maryland doesn't allow for that, so I'm going to see if Pennsylvania will allow me to just sign the papers for a religious exemption, and then until I can get her into an appointment or something, then we can do that. I know for a fact that sometimes her doctor might be able to do the religious exemption. Some people might be like, if we don't really have religion, but the thing is that my beliefs, I don't believe in vaccines like that, but like I've mentioned to you guys before, it's up to my kids to decide whether if they want it or not. And Akina's not really in a rush to go to school. She really doesn't want to go to school up here, and I don't really blame her. So even if I can't get that for her, I'd rather have it signed or whatever, so that I can have her signed up for school in K-12. And me and Leon both agree that we really don't want her to go to school up. We really don't want her to go to school up here, so we're not really in a rush for her to go to school. So most likely she's gonna be doing K-12 for the rest of the year. And then I got a job interview today. I got a call for a job interview for a call center position. It was through a temp agency. I didn't realize it was a temp agency when I applied, but I don't care at this point. I had a couple of job interviews down in Maryland. I called them back to tell them that I wasn't going to be able to make it, but I ended up moving back up here, and then they told me that if I were to ever move back to Maryland, then to give them a call, and they would we could schedule an interview for me to be able to start the job or whatever. So I have a couple jobs lined up if we were ever go back to Maryland, but I don't really see us going back to Maryland. Me and Leon pretty much talked about it. We're just gonna stick it out here and save up for an RV. We talked to a guy. Goodbye. Yes, I'm talking to myself. And the door came in. We talked to a guy. He has an RV, brand new, pretty much. It's just been sitting on the lot. And he wants like $3,000 for it, but he's willing to work with us on it. So most likely that will be ours. The job that I'm applying for is $16.51 an hour, and I have to be available for all shifts. So most likely I'll be working first, second, and third shift, which I don't have a problem with. I'm not really a morning person. I'd rather work night shift. That's just how I am. I'm a night owl. But if I can avoid doing night shift, I'd rather do second shift. The night shift is only so that I can be able to spend time with the kids and stuff. And day shift would be so that I'm home when the kids are home from school and I'm here for dinner time. But in reality, if I didn't have kids, I would be probably doing night shift instead of working second or first shift. So Leon went to go get dinner for the night or for the next couple of nights. The girls are in the kitchen playing, and I'm yawning for no reason, and I'm not tired. But yeah. So if I just posted the prank video, which I thought it was hilarious. Leon was kind of upset because he was just like, he was kind of upset. Like he wasn't, like he had mixed feelings about it. He was just like, damn it, like that was not the right time for it. But at the same time, he was like, okay, we're gonna do it. Like it's gonna happen. And he was kind of like excited in a sense, like he was already making plans on how we were gonna do this. And yeah, me, I'm not ready for another one. I think if we were to have another one, it will be until like 2020. When I made the video the other day about planning on having another baby, if I were to get pregnant, it would be like in May. So, I'm not saying like in the next year of May, but I'm saying like we would probably plan it to be for us to conceive in May, so that we would have a February or March baby, or a winter baby, because we already have a spring and a summer baby. I don't want a fall baby. Being pregnant in the end, like the third trimester of your pregnancy, sucks. I've been there 4 times, and I never want to do that again, ever in my life. I did, yeah, I never want to do that again. So, me and Leon, we were talking about having a winter baby, most likely in January around my birthday, or February around his birthday. So if we were to get pregnant again, I would conceive in May. And we do the natural family planning, so we make sure that we're not pregnant, or we don't get pregnant within that time frame when I'm ovulating and stuff, which is why I took the test, because I always check when I'm ovulating to make sure that we don't get pregnant, or we don't do anything to risk that chance. So yeah, some people might be like, oh, you should just get on birth control. I'm not getting on birth control. It kills my moods. I highly believe that being on birth control from the age of 15 until I was 23 was the cause of my depression. I really believe it was like the main reason why I struggled with dealing with my emotions and having control on it. So that's the reason why. And Leon says that I'm evil, says I'm moody, I'm more aggressive and more, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say, I'm more irritable and stuff. Pop was telling them that they have to clean the dog shit out in the backyard, which I've been telling them that they have to do, and he's telling them that they have to go do it. I've been telling them that they have to go do it. Good job, yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
Do you know where the bags are?
Look for them.
Yeah, I was looking for them.
Y'all don't look for stuff. So yeah. So like if anybody's wondering why I don't use birth control, that is the reason why. Leon's allergic to latex, so that's a no-go. And if it's TMI, I really don't care. I know some people probably like to know just because why not? I use Easy at Home ovulation test and the pregnancy test. I use that one, and then I use the mymonthlycycle.com to track my cycles. I don't take temperatures. I don't take my temperature or anything like that. I don't see the point. Some people it might be beneficial for you to do your basal temperature, I think that's what it's called, to track your cycle, and then they use they test their like mucus or whatever. I don't do any of that. Okay, baby. But for me, I don't see the point of it. I've been using it for 10 years now. That my monthly cycle, they don't have an app, but I don't necessarily need an app I've been using that site for 10 years and it works with no problem. I just usually take the test and then put it in the website and then it tracks it for me. It's a little off with my cycle dates because I've been using it for 10 years, and the couple of months that I wasn't tracking my cycle because I was pregnant with Araya, it's tracking that my cycles are 33 days apart when they're actually not, but I don't go based off of that. I just track it just for myself. I don't really use the calculator that they use, so yeah. But yeah, that's the reason why we don't use birth control. I use natural family planning, and I really believe that it has helped me with mentally and emotionally, with my hormones, allowing myself to be aware of my body and what to expect and everything throughout the month. I try not to put a whole lot of things in my body, and birth control is one of them things that I can avoid and I have a choice in, so I'm not going to do it. Somebody has suggested to get my tubes tied. That's not 100% either. I know somebody or a couple people that have gotten their tubes tied and ended up pregnant, so I don't see the point of getting my tubes tied either. No, you're fine. Somebody else has mentioned that Leon gets fixed, and Leon is too scared to do that. Like, I understand some people have mentioned that it's not that bad, but he's too scared. Like, anything, any scissors, anything like that near his balls, he's afraid. So, and I kind of don't blame him. So we're just gonna do the natural family planning. It worked for 6 years for us with no problem. It worked 2 years prior before we had Journey, and Araya is almost a year and a half, and we're not pregnant. So it works for us, and I highly suggest you check it out and figure out your cycle and see how it works for you, and let me know. I mean, in the meantime, before you figure out your own cycle, just use condoms. There's spermicide. I know there's people that use like the sponges with spermicide on it, if they don't like using condoms. There's plenty of other natural ways to avoid using condoms and using birth control if you don't feel comfortable using that. If you guys want me to go into more details, I will go into more details. But say hi. Journey, you say hi.
Hi. I'm so slow.
Because my camera sucks. My phone sucks. But I'm gonna end the vlog here. As you guys can hear, it's a little wild. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna make dinner, which I'll probably put into a separate video, because I know you guys like watching our cooking videos. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, he's so special. I can do a whole separate video with him. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell them to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. Hit it, right? Hit it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.